You don't have to be so brutally honest.
Hey, I need their starters. 34.
34, 21, 20, 40, and 14.
Tell them to fire up the stream. We're good. Are we on? Would have been nice to know, Carter. Totally kidding. All right, so here we are live from Tyne Davis Gymnasium. Gymnasium. Easy
for you to say.
Live from
It's going to be a long night.
That's right. Hopefully not for the Lady Eagles here from Tyne Davis. It is the SSAC opener, where our Faulkner Lady Eagles are hosting the Lady Wildcats of Bethel. That's not just the Lady Wildcats of Bethel. That is the number 21 ranked Lady Wildcats of Bethel. They come in at 9-2. David, no bones about it, buddy. They have the top scorer in the country in Maya Taylor. When you look at her numbers, what jumps out at you?
Obviously, the points per game is what slaps you in the face to begin with. When she's averaging nearly 22.5 points per game.
Such violent rhetoric.
Yeah, violent rhetoric. But also, she rebounds the ball well. 7.2 rebounds per game to begin this season. So she's not just somebody that looks out there to score. She's looking to get some rebounds and get this team out in some break opportunities. And she's got 17 assists on the season coming into the game. So she's a willing passer, somebody that's going to work within the flow of the offense for this Bethel team here tonight.
Absolutely. For Faulkner, led by the fabulous freshman Angela Grant, who comes into this one averaging a double-double, 15.8 points, 10.8 rebounds per game for the freshman forward from Hoover. This is an interesting clash of styles, an interesting clash of experience levels. Your 5 starters for Bethel tonight, you've got a pair of seniors, a junior, a sophomore, and a freshman, countered by Faulkner with a lineup that includes a sophomore and 3 freshmen alongside junior Kayla Key. Davis, give us a rundown of the starting lineups for both teams, if you will.
Starting tonight for Bethel will be number 11, Taisha Willis. Number 14, Jaden Green. She's a freshman guard, and Willis is a junior forward from Camden, Mississippi. We'll have number 20, Millie Bryant. She's a sophomore guard. Then we'll have 21, Morgan Martin. She's a junior guard or forward. She's 5'7" from Bradford, Tennessee. She's number 21. And number 40, Madison Stepp. She's a senior forward, 6'1", from Erin, Tennessee. So she's got a little bit of height to go against Angela there in the post. And for our Lady Eagles here tonight, we're going to have number 1, Nicole Shirley, running our point guard. She's a sophomore, 5'7", from Tuscumbia, Alabama. We'll have Kayla Key, number 2, the junior guard from Hartselle, Alabama. We'll have Angela Grant manning the post as just talked about. She is a 6'3" freshman from Hoover, Alabama. We'll have Ashlyn Atkins, the sophomore guard from Locust Fort, Alabama. And finally, rounding out the starting 5 will be Michaela Fasanic, the freshman guard from Troy, getting what I believe is her first start for our Lady Eagles. Jeremy?
First start of the year for Michaela Fasanic. She was the All-Metro Player of the Year for small school for the Montgomery Advertiser out of St. James. Michaela Fasanic can do a lot of different things. We'll see how she fits in with this starting lineup tonight. One of the unusual things about this, it is an early time of year to have a conference opener. Normally you get these either later into December or January when you have a little more time to figure your rotation out. Well, no time for that tonight. We've got the opener with a very good Bethel squad against our Lady Eagles. Tip-off here in just a little bit. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Faulkner Eagle basketball.
At a rate that makes sense for you. Maybe you need to update your life insurance coverage. Perhaps you're thinking about retirement. It could be an accident or a cancer policy that you're seeking. Whatever your insurance needs, make sure that you're covered at a rate that makes sense for you and your family. That's where Ronnie Polk and Benefit Planners can help. Call Ronnie or Brian at 334-495-7476. Call Benefit Planners and make sure that your family is covered. Odds are you've never seen service like what you'll see when you go into Don Duncan's All-American Auto and Tire. They rotate your tires and vacuum out your vehicle just because you came in for an oil change. And if you call Nathan at the downtown Montgomery location at 334-263-3872, he'll pick up your car and bring it back to you when the job is done. They've got 3 locations to serve you, and they'll give you 10% off with your Faulkner ID. Don Duncan's All-American Auto and Tire, downtown Montgomery, the corner of Bell and Vaughn and Millbrook.
Located on Boyd Cooper Parkway in East Chase, Candlewood Suites is one of the premier lodging destinations in Montgomery. All rooms are big enough for the whole family, and they offer a super rate for Faulkner folks. Next time you're in town to see the Eagles play in person, book your stay at Candlewood Suites of East Chase Park. Call 334-277-0677 and have a super night's sleep. Wherever you are in your financial needs, Guardian Credit Union can probably help. From auto to home to signature loans, Guardian has the best rates you'll find anywhere. They even do credit cards with no annual fees. Join today and get your Eagle credit or debit card. With locations all over Montgomery, Guardian Credit Union is here to serve.
From hand-breaded chicken fingers and fried chicken to delicious sides and scratch-made biscuits, Jack's has all the ingredients to make your next tailgate legendary. Football is just better with Jack's, so order ahead at eatatjacks.com and score big this season.
And the player introductions being made for Bethel, Our Lady Eagles, to be introduced momentarily. And a quick shout out. I want to go ahead and tell you our Faulkner Sports Network crew for tonight, as always, our ace stat man, Carter Moles, to my left. I am joined by David Turner. I am Jeremy Smith, our production team tonight. A shout out to Joseph Vargas, our cameramen, Charles Blackman and Isaiah Scott. And you'll also hear a little bit later the voice of Jacob Hartsfield, who will be running a sideline reporter role for us for the women's game tonight. His first opportunity doing that, so we're excited to bring him in to the fold for that tonight. And for the men's game, you'll hear Hannah Caver in that role. The introductions being made, Nicole Shirley making her way onto the court, the first one through. We've got the light show for the conference game tonight, David. It's a late arriving crowd at Faulkner, as it always is, but a pretty good atmosphere.
It sounds like it's going to be, especially as I saw some more people trying to get in here. So as this begins to fill up a little bit more, I'm sure we'll get some of that home court advantage that we need for this game and for this big matchup for these Lady Eagles early in the season.
All right. That will dispense of the pleasantries. Now it's time to get down to business. The Lady Eagles coming in at 5-1. The 7-2 Lady Wildcats of Bethel as we're ready to start this one. And, of course, the key players we've highlighted for you, Angela Grant averaging a double-double coming into this one, and the leading scorer in the entire country, that being Maya Taylor, averaging 22.4 points and 7.2 boards per game. To the circle goes Angela Grant to handle the tip-off duties against Madison Steppy. I got it, all right. Double the P, double the E, you will always have Steppy. Angela Grant sends it back. It is controlled by Bethel. That's number 14, Jaden Green, the point guard, bringing it across the timeline. And already problems with the shot clock here in Tyne Davis Gymnasium. That kind of night. You know, you would think that we never tested these things. No, we work on them weekly. So, in fact, I can tell you we made sure that shot clock was working very effectively earlier. So,
all right.
Blame Joel Harrison if the shot clock does not work. So, it's all right.
Got to blame somebody. Might as well blame him, right?
That's right. Hal Wynn's not here to be wincing into his hands. So, We'll work the shot clock out. 9:54 on the game clock. Inbound comes in. Shot clock is working.
All right.
All right, across the timeline comes Jaden Green, sends it out to the wing, back up top. That's Maya Taylor. You'll hear her name a lot. Looks to burn Key off the dribble, now kicks it out. Working around from the right wing is 21 Morgan Martin. She hands it off. Now back to Maya Taylor on the right wing, defended by Kayla Key. Long pass, cross court. That's Jaden Green. She comes baseline, steps on it. And, David, I'll tell you, I watched him in warm-ups, that very same thing. She tried to come baseline and fire a pass and was stepping on the baseline every time. So not surprised of that early turnover.
Well, hope that keeps up.
Faulkner into their end of the floor. Ashlyn Adkins to Angela Grant. Top of the key, swings it right. Michaela Fasanik. One dribble back to Key. Key face up with Taylor, gives it back to Adkins. Shot clock at 14. A ball sticking a little bit. Over to Fasanik, right wing. Down low, Shirley. Backs her man down. Up off the glass and good. How about a point guard that can post up?
That's an effective weapon when you can do it just like what she did right there. That's an effective post move. Good up and in there for Shirley. And a steal by Nicole Shirley.
Pocket, layup, and one.
Nice play by Shirley right there.
The full court man-to-man. Nicole Shirley with the active hands creates a free possession. So our scoreboard to the right is not working, but our scoreboard to the left is. Who pays for the stuff around here anyway? So 8:55 showing on the first quarter clock. 2-0 is the lead for the Lady Eagles of Faulkner. Nicole Shirley steps to the free throw line. We're having a conversation about one of the scoreboards working, the other one not. Fun times. Fun times. To the line goes Nicole Shirley. Her first of two. First one is up and no good. Back iron. Second free throw forthcoming from Shirley. Faulkner with 2-0 lead. Jaden Green checks out already, and they go to Tasia Jones, the 5'5 freshman from Martin, Tennessee. Shirley's second free throw rattles around and in, and it's a 3-0 Lady Eagle lead over Bethel. Full court man-to-man again. And I think that's why they had to change in point guard, because of the defensive pressure, David.
It very well may be likely, especially the pressure that Nicole Shirley's been putting on here lately.
They're going to work it around left wing. That's number 21, Morgan Martin. She gets it back left corner. That's the new entrant into the game. She misses the three. That was Jones. Rebound, Angela Grant. Tipped alive by Maya Jones on the long pass. Corralled by Key out to Michaela Fasanik for three.
Nice look by Key, kicking it right back out to Fasanik, who's wide open for that three-pointer.
From the top of the key goes number 21, Morgan Martin. Works around to the right, fires it back over to Tasia Jones. She's left all alone. Shirley giving her space. Back out now to Martin. Martin looking for help at 13 on the shot clock. Back out Jones. She thought about pulling it. Takes it all the way in. Fasanik with the help defense and a nice drive by Martin. 6-2 rather is the lead. Nicole Shirley across the timeline. She goes over to Kayla Key. Key right wing, Ashlyn Adkins. Back to Key. Thought about pulling it. You're going to get a whistle. They'll call
3 seconds.
A 3-second violation.
Both teams have come out here early in man-to-man defense, putting some good pressure on either team. Both teams playing good, solid defensive pressure here to begin this game.
Martin goes left around Shirley, and early indicators are she may be left-handed. She's pretty comfortable going left there. Ball up top, Maya Taylor, three. Going to say that a lot tonight. 6-5 is the lead for Faulkner.
You are, and that's one thing you can't do with her is let her have those open threes. She's leading, hit the most threes in the country so far, so you've got to be aware of that if you're defending her.
That's the senior transfer from Division I, UT Martin, that hit that one. This long three from Ashlyn Adkins misses. Rebound controlled by Bethel. They come across the timeline. Pace pushed by Tasia Jones. She sends it back out. Now Maya Jones, volleyball lines, or Maya Taylor, volleyball lines three. There's not a thing in the world you can do about that.
No.
8-6 is the lead for Bethel as she pulled it from Millbrook. Kayla Key, left wing, Ashlyn Adkins. Adkins back up to Angela Grant. Grant over to Michaela Fasanik, right corner, Nicole Shirley, and a traveling violation. So it was an early lead for Faulkner. They're now down 2 in a little disarray these last couple of possessions.
Ball seems to be sticking a little bit here offensively for the Lady Eagles, and players are sticking right now. They're not necessarily moving the way that The coach wants him to move. He's imploring for him to move and get active here offensively.
Hey, this is the story to watch right now. Angela Grant's already out. Valentina Clocker checks in. This is the small ball lineup for Bethel where they push the pace, and there's another steal for Shirley, but she stepped out of bounds. So Shirley with her second steal and then turns it right back over. Megan Wilkinson, Kimberly Horton come in. Shirley and Fasanik check out. So it's Horton, Key, Wilkinson, Clocker, and Adkins, the 5 for the Lady Eagles. Maya Taylor off a screen. Gives it right back as she drives. Reed Sutton wants the walk. He's not going to get it. There's a whistle on the floor, but the bucket counts, so the and one opportunity. To the line goes number 11, Tyasia Willis.
That's just a great feed by there by Taylor. She was on the drive. The pass opened up into the post, and she just got it right there in rhythm and easy up and in.
Either Reed Sutton wants a traveling call or he's rolling the gospel chariot. Either way, that free throw goes. It's an 11-6 lead. Wilkinson, top of the key to the Clocker, right wing to Adkins. She goes left and back right, goes down baseline, loses it. Key gets it. Back out to Adkins. Bethel closing out all of the space on defense right now. Wilkinson, Horton, inside 10 on the shot clock and a whistle on the floor. So another turnover for the Lady Eagles. 11-6 is the lead for Bethel. They're on a 9-0 run.
I think they got a Horton on the travel right there. She was looking to make that move.
Across the timeline comes Tasia Jones, face up with Megan Wilkinson. She's going to take it all the way in, and a blocking foul called against Megan Wilkinson, who was on skates.
She was. She gave up that half step to her offensive player, and she took her right to the hole.
11-6 is the lead. To the line goes Tasia Jones. That free throw no good. Reed Sutton arguing that there was no shot, so there should be no free throw opportunity. To no avail here. The second free throw from Tasia Jones. That one no good. Rebound by Kayla Key. Out to Megan Wilkinson. She'll send it across the timeline. Steal by Maya Taylor. She gets it quickly inbounds. You see why she may be the conference player of the year, David.
Yeah, and you're seeing it quick here tonight.
Up top, they'll swing it back around, looks right corner, and a steal by Kimberly Horton. That was just a straight pickpocket. Ashlyn Adkins off the bounce, yes!
Yes.
And Faulkner needed that one. It was a 9-0 run before that shot. Right back on defense. It's Millie Bryant, gives it off to Tasia Jones. Jones predominantly left-handed, it seems to me. Works back around to the left, gives it to Maya Taylor. Kayla Key right in her face. She's got to close out all that space, too. Left wing from the corner. Tasia Jones, no. Rebound alive, blocked by Ashlyn Adkins. Rebound controlled by Millie Bryant, and Ashlyn Adkins slapped it out way.
Great way to follow that play there by Adkins to be able to be in position to even knock that ball away.
So a quick substitution here. Nicole Shirley back in for Faulkner. The inbound will come underneath Bethel's basket. Tasia Jones will throw it in to Maya Taylor. Taylor, step back three, yes.
That's good defense there by Kayla Key. There's just nothing you can do.
There's absolutely not a thing in the world that could be done there. They call that a 2, I guess. They mark it a 2 instead of a 3. Is that correct? We need to double check that. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Lady Eagle basketball.
The Faulkner family is so proud to again partner with Wells Print. Commercial and wide format printing to promotional products and apparel. They even do full service mailing and distribution for all of your promotional and print needs.
Got away with a
Like
hole.
and stand out with Wells. Call Amanda at 334-270-9481 or 334-324-0864.
All right, so a quick turnover there for Faulkner. David, Maya Taylor is everything as advertised to this point. And that was officially a 2 instead of a 3. That, in fact,
was a 3.
Was a 3 from Jaden Green. 16-9 is the lead for Bethel.
And we've talked about Taylor for Bethel hitting all those threes, but this team as a whole team is one that looks for that three-point shot.
Nicole Shirley rebounds the miss from Angela Grant. Can't hit the putback. Bethel controls it coming the other way. Faulkner's got to find something offensively and defensively, because look at that shot. Wide open three, misses. Rebound controlled underneath by Morgan Martin. A lot of standing around for Faulkner there.
A lot of standing around thinking you're going to get the rebound. Nobody's coming, but Bethel had a couple of players there looking for that offensive rebound, lucky to get it back.
16-9, 3:57 to go in the first quarter of play. Kayla Key swings it left wing, Ashlyn Atkins. Back to Angela Grant. And it looks like they're harassing Grant right out of the post as Key fires that shot. It misses. Grant with a rebound. Puts it on the floor instead of going back up and has it stolen. How much does Grant just have to go right back up with that?
Always. You just got to go right back up with that in that situation.
And a quick bucket from Tyasia Willis, and it's an 18-9 lead for Bethel. Not a very good start for Faulkner as they trail by 9, 3:29 to go. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Lady Eagle basketball.
I don't know if there's anything I like better than good barbecue. Full Moon has the best barbecue and best smoked wings in town, and those onion rings are out of this world. Go by after the game and use your ticket for a buy one get one free barbecue sandwich. Say hi to Chris in person at 7660 East Chase Parkway, or give him a call at 334-676-5999.
So 3:27 on the first quarter clock here. Faulkner with the basketball down 9. Kayla Key pulls the three off the dish from Horton. No good. Rebound controlled by nobody yet. Nicole Shirley fighting for it on the floor. We get a possession arrow.
And what we saw right there is what needs to happen. Kayla Key taking that open three. That is who number 34 for Bethel is guarding. Their great player, Maya Taylor, and Kayla's got to make her work on the defensive end.
18-9 is the lead, 3:06. So Faulkner will check Horton out and Fasanic in. Back to the starting five here for the last 3 minutes of the first quarter. Key down low to Grant. She can't catch it, fighting for the loose ball, and a cheap foul by Grant.
Nice thought by Key there to get it into the post. Not the greatest of passes, but still controllable for Grant.
Inbound comes to Green. She is harassed by Nicole Shirley. Shirley retreats across the timeline. Another steal. That's 3 now for Shirley. She brings it back across the timeline. Looking for help. Out to Kayla Key. She'll bring it around the top of the key. Back over to Fasanic. Shirley, ball stopping a lot here. Down low to Grant. She goes up with it. No good. She just doesn't look comfortable. I think Bethel's giving her a little space, and that's throwing her off. There's another steal for Shirley. Out to Atkins. 3, no. Rebound, fought for, controlled finally by Atkins, and there's a foul on the floor. Yeah, David, with the back to the basket post, how effective can it be to back off and give them space and not let them body up?
It can be really effective because you're anticipating that body being there. You anticipate feeling something. Yeah. And when nothing's there, it can kind of throw you off. You think you're a little further away from the basket than you are. You know, just several little things that can get to you mentally there.
It looks like they're giving Grant that space down low, and she's waiting for that contact before she goes up, and it's throwing her off just a little bit. That's our amateur assessment. Key goes down to Colson, and another quick foul on Bethel. This one on number 15, Ashton Holm. So that is now 3 fouls on Bethel, 3 on Faulkner. Inbound Fasanic. Head fake, back to Key. Key looking for someone, back to Fasanic. Thought about pulling it, didn't. Goes down low to Shirley. She bodies up, goes up with it, can't hit it, and it goes out of bounds off Liv Colson. 18-9 with 2:06 to play in the first quarter. Faulkner has held in there so far despite a couple of outbursts from Bethel. across the timeline, and there's a foul on Shirley. That is her first for team on Faulkner. Ashlyn Adkins will come back in. Kayla Key will check out. Ashlyn Adkins in. So Fasanic will move to Maya Taylor. That's 34 on 34.
We've got Cassidy Bonebreak in for the first time tonight, along with as the aforementioned Liv Colson.
Around the top of the key, kick out. There's the three, no good. Rebound alive. Maya Taylor's got it. Liv Colson on the floor. Colson to Fasanic to Adkins. They're trying to push the pace. They don't have numbers, and there's a blocking foul. So Adkins presses the issue and picks up a foul.
Probably pressed the issue a little too much there, but she got the foul call, and she'll get two shots at the line for the Faulkner Lady Eagles.
That is 5 team fouls on Bethel now. So to the line goes Ashlyn Adkins. So it's Shirley Bonebreak, Fasanic, Colson, and Adkins who is at the line. She hits the first one. 18-10 is the score.
Atkins, a 79% free throw shooter on the season, so she's pretty solid from the line when she gets there, Jeremy.
Atkins steps up again, dribbles and shoots. Back iron, no good. Tipped alive. Rebound controlled by Tasia Jones.
And there's the jinx.
And here she comes. Left hand, brings it back out. Sends it to Maya Taylor. Guarded by Fasanic. Fasanic, hands out, happy feet. That's what you got to do with Maya Taylor, the way she's shooting right now. Step back drive all the way in, kicks it out. Long three, in and out, no good. Rebound underneath by number 15, Ashton Holm, and she's fouled on the putback.
Going to get the foul call on Ashlyn Adkins.
So Ashlyn Adkins picks up the foul. That's now 5 on Faulkner. To the line goes Holm. Her first one, no good. Minute 14 to go in the first quarter. 8-point lead for the visiting Lady Wildcats. She goes free throw line again. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Liv Colson. Adkins across the timeline. Left wing, Cassidy Bonebreak. Up top, Ashlyn Adkins. Left corner to Fasanic. Back to Bonebreak. Bonebreak puts it on the deck, and it's tipped alive on the pass. It'll stay with Faulkner. It stays with Faulkner. Bethel's coach arguing that it was a tip. He's right. It was a tip by a Bethel player. Nicole Shirley around to the right looking for help. Finds Fasanic. Goes back down to Shirley. A little two-man game. Her turnaround off the backboard's good.
Good turnaround hook there in the post by Shirley.
If Shirley will take over some of that lead role with scoring, how much does that help this team?
It helps a lot because it gives you that third option that they really need between Atkins and Grant, and it gives you another opportunity to get some easy buckets because she likes to get out and run a little bit too.
That was Millie Bryant on the rebound off the miss. Maya Taylor dead on three. Like, there is absolutely nothing you can do when she's shooting like that.
Shooting 40% from three on the year coming into this game.
You have to beg her to drive. I don't know what to do with her. That is unbelievable, some of the shots she's hit already. Game clock to 5. The drive by Shirley, spins out, goes to put it up, gets it out. Fasanic gets it out of her hand immediately, but no good. 21-12 is the lead for Bethel over Faulkner. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Faulkner Eagle basketball.
Whether you're making the trip to see the Eagles play in person, coming into town to visit your favorite Faulkner student, or having the family in from out of town, Drury Inn & Suites is Faulkner's #1 place to stay in Montgomery. Drury offers a full free breakfast and dinner with your stay and caters to your needs with a friendly and knowledgeable staff. They're pet friendly and offer a great Faulkner rate. They've even got indoor and outdoor pool options. Call them at 334-273-1101 to book your stay today.
Everyone knows Jason's Deli has the best salad bar in Montgomery. Everyone also knows Jason's Deli has the best sandwiches in town. And, of course, everyone knows Jason's Deli has the best ice cream anywhere. But did you know that Jason's Deli's manager is also named Jason? Give him a call at 334-409-9898, or better yet, just go by and see him at 1520 Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery.
All right, 10 minutes on the second quarter clock as we're ready to begin this second quarter of play. 21-12, Bethel leading Faulkner. Maya Taylor, the star of the game to this point, without question. She has 11 already. Across the timeline is Tasia Jones. She comes around to her right, back to Maya Taylor, and they're going to call a push-off on Maya Taylor.
Now fouls on 40 with the illegal screen.
Never mind. I was hopeful. I vote that we change it. So,
I'm good with that.
Yeah, look, unless she fouls out, you're in trouble. It was on number 40, Steppy, with the illegal screen. So 21-12 is still the score. Ashlyn Atkins, right wing, comes off the screen from Grant, now looking for help. Finds Kimberly Horton around the top of the key, threatens right side, and there's another 3-second violation. So the turnovers starting to add up for the Lady Eagles.
The turnovers have been what's killing the Lady Eagles here to begin this basketball game, and if they can kind of eliminate some of that, they can probably get right back in this ball game pretty quick.
Across the timeline came Jones. She handed off to Martin. Martin to Taylor. She is shadowed closely by Kayla Key. Up top, back to Martin it goes. She's looking for a little room. Backs down Horton. Hands off Maya Taylor for three. Guess what? No good. That one doesn't happen much. And a whistle on the floor. He said, I think that they're arguing it never hit the rim, so the shot clock should not have reset. So they're going to put the shot clock, reset the shot clock here because the ball never hit the rim. 9 seconds. 9 seconds on the shot clock. So you gain 19 seconds of possession if you're Faulkner, which is good. Checking into the game is Tyasia Willis. Checking out is Madison Steppy.
Pizza.
And that one tipped. Lucky for Wilkinson, she didn't get a foul call over the back there. Hands off to Taylor. Key tips it away momentarily. Volleyball lines again. No good. Rebound, Ashlyn Atkins. That one almost went too.
It's good defense, though, by Key to make her struggle to get that shot off.
Nicole Shirley, top of the key, no good. Rebound, Kayla Key. She's run over by Angela Grant, and there's a travel. Boy, Kayla Key was in perfect position.
She was.
And Grant just crashed in and ran over her that time. 21-12, 8:47 to go.
And you and I talked about it last night, kind of who might guard Taylor for this Faulkner team, and we both kind of said Kayla Key's probably that person who's going to draw that short stick to get that assignment, and she has here so far.
I like what happened here. There's the pass down to Taylor. Key knocks it away. That's not a bad foul.
No.
I like what's going on here as they're getting into their half-court set. Nicole Shirley is backing off of Tasia Jones and just giving her room, and I think just providing a little help D and taking away a passing lane.
Yeah. And any kind of help you can give on Taylor at this point is going to be key.
She misses the first one. Second one forthcoming from Maya Taylor. 8:30 to go in the second quarter. 21-12, Bethel leads, and she hits that one. That's 12 points now for Taylor.
And misses from the free throw line are rare for Taylor, shooting 80% on the season through 9 games.
Shirley, Key pulls it. No, as good of a look as you're going to get without it going in. 22-12. Passes down low. Bethel loses it. It'll come back to Faulkner, so a turnover on Bethel. 8:11 to play in the half. Taylor Jones comes to the table. She'll check in momentarily. Down low, or Horton across the top of the key. Gives it off to Atkins. Long bounce pass to Key. She goes left looking for an opening. Back out to Atkins. Shot clock at 11. She drives in. Back out to Key. She pulls it. No. Eventually those are going to start falling.
They are. And one thing that Bethel's doing to Angela Grant in the post is they're fronting her a little bit, and I think that's throwing her off as well.
Yeah, and you know, you put that with what we talked about earlier. They're mixing looks on her pretty well right now.
They are.
Grant had the rebound knocked away, and there is a foul on the floor. on Faulkner. We'll see who it's on. It's on 24, Ashlyn Adkins. That's her second. That'll bring Cassidy Bonebreak off the bench with 7.5 to go before half. It's a 10-point lead for Bethel. And the free throw from number 11, Tyasia Willis, makes it an 11-point lead. Grant and Adkins will check out. Jones and Bonebreak check in. Tyasia Willis, second free throw is good. So now they've doubled the Faulkner score. It's 24-12, 7:25 left in the half. Key, top of the key, right wing Bonebreak. She's face up with Martin, looking for space, brings it around to the left, out to Horton. Horton around, looks for Kayla Key, does not pull that one, finds Taylor Jones, who loses it, gets it out to Horton, she'll pull it, no. Nothing's coming easy for Faulkner on the offensive end, David.
Nothing's coming easy, but they've had several shots that go down and come right back out. And there's a three by Bethel by number 15.
Ashton Holm. 27-12 is the lead for Bethel.
$5?
Faulkner with the timeout. It had to happen. They are down 15 with 6:56 left before half. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation. Faulkner Eagle basketball.
Odds are you've never seen service like what you'll see when you go into Don Duncan's All-American Auto and Tire. They rotate your tires and vacuum out your vehicle just because you came in for an oil change. And if you call Nathan at the downtown Montgomery location at 334-263-3872, he'll pick up your car and bring it back to you when the job is done. They've got 3 locations to serve you, and they'll give you 10% off with your Faulkner ID. Don Duncan's All-American Auto and Tire, downtown Montgomery, the corner of Bell and Vaughn and Millbrook.
So Nicole Shirley across the timeline with it, up to Fasanic, down to Bonebreak. Bonebreak back to Shirley. 17 on the shot clock as she drives in. Kayla Key left wing, back up. Fasanic, no.
Another one that goes down, comes back out for these Lady Eagles.
Yeah, they are a matter of centimeters off of these shots going in. The drive, the miss, the rebound, Bethel put back, no. Fought for down low. And a foul on number 11, Tyasia Willis.
That's got to be a foul on Bethel, the way she's slapping around at that ball.
Yeah, and it may have been 2, but
at least 2.
It's the holiday season. The first one's free. It's a doorbuster. Nicole Shirley across the timeline with the basketball. She gives it Kayla Key. Left wing, Cassidy Bonebreak. Bonebreak looking for a little help, finds Taylor Jones. 15 on the shot clock. Nicole Shirley. Down low to Jones. She goes up with it and in.
Good move there by Jones. That's good to see her make that move and get the ball up and in.
Down by 13 now. That was the first bucket of the quarter for Faulkner. Around to the left goes Millie Bryant. She hands it off to Holm. Holm loses it. You're going to get a turnover by Bethel. 5:48 to go here in the second quarter. It's a 13-point lead. Nicole Shirley. Fasanic over to Bonebreak. Bonebreak drives in. Back left wing. Shirley, she'll pull it. No good. Jones with the board. Up with it. Fouled. Jones active down there is making a bit of a difference against this quick lineup for Bethel.
It is. Her size and her just ability to go up there and get those rebounds has come in handy here in a couple of occasions since she's checked into the ball game. And that was a great pass there by Bonebreak to get that open shot on the wing. Just missed it. Story of the night for the Lady Eagles so far, just barely missing several of these open shots that they've had.
First free throw from Jones, back iron, no good. 27-14 still the lead for Bethel. Wilkinson checks in, Shirley will come out. Liv Colson at the scorer's table, she'll come in momentarily. 5:32 before half. Jones's second free throw attempt is up and no good. Rebound Maya Taylor. She gets it out on the outlet to Millie Bryant. Bryant across the timeline, face up with Bonebreak, hands it off to Steppe. Steppe works around to her left. She is looking for a little help. She finds Martin on the right wing. Martin against Fasanic, hands it off to Holm, pulls the three, no good. And a foul call on Steppe. Steppe get a foul on that seal there. That's her second, I believe.
I believe that is correct.
Wilkinson across the timeline. She's got point guard duties for the moment. Right wing, Fasanic. Not a lot of movement without the ball for Faulkner right now. Wilkinson to Fasanic again. She attacks right side, and there's a travel. It's another turnover without a shot.
Yeah, no, that's really hurting these Lady Eagles so far tonight.
Yeah, the number of possessions without even a look at the basket.
Yeah, and it just feels that their best offensive sets have been when Shirley's been in the post to begin this game.
Maya Taylor around the top of the key, hands it off to Home. Home works around to the left. She gives it off to Millie Bryant. Millie Bryant attacks, drives, right hand, no good. Rebound, Liv Colson. Colson out to Wilkinson. Sutton and company say push the pace, and Wilkinson will. Right wing, Kayla Key. She's face up with Taylor, gives it back to Wilkinson, over to Colson. She pulls the long one, no good, air ball. It will roll to the Faulkner cheerleaders. Horton checks in. Coming out is Cassidy Bonebreak. Kayla Key guarding Maya Taylor on the inbound.
Faulkner extending its defense full court, putting some pressure on the Wildcats here. Hopefully looking for some turnovers.
Taylor, step back again, no. Rebound, Wilkinson.
Again, good defense by Key, puts a hand in the face, makes it a difficult shot at least for Taylor to have to take.
Wilkinson, right corner, no. Tipped alive, controlled, eventually. Jump ball. Liv Colson forcing the tie up there.
And it looks like it will stay with the Eagles on that end of the court.
Nicole Shirley will check back in, as will Valentina Clocker. Wilkinson comes off. Liv Colson comes off. Really good minutes from those two in that stretch. 3:51 to go in the quarter. Faulkner still only 2 points this quarter. Horton, right corner to Shirley. Shirley, long pass, and gets it back after the deflection, gets her own rebound, puts it back up again, and gets the foul call. Right now, the relentlessness of Shirley is keeping Faulkner in this game.
It really is, and just what you said, it is relentlessness. She's fighting her way to the basket, scrapping and clawing, doing what she has to do to try to keep these Lady Eagles going here tonight.
To the line goes Nicole Shirley. Dribbles it, sets for her first free throw, no good. The missed free throw is starting to add up for the Lady Eagles as well here. All in all, they've played it well enough defensively. They just can't put the ball in the hole.
Yeah, they're struggling shooting tonight, and like you said, they've played well enough defensively to keep them in this ball game if they're hitting shots.
Down 12, 3:38 before the half. Faulkner will go full court man-to-man. Horton defending Millie Bryant. Bryant attacks right, and you're going to get a foul call on
push off with that
Millie
off
Bryant.
arm.
That was 2 quick ones on Millie Bryant, so she's now got 2.
Luckily for the Lady Eagles, Bethel's made just as many mistakes on those kind of things to turn the ball right back over to Faulkner.
Horton gets the ball in the backcourt. It'll be an over and back after it was not controlled. So Maya Taylor, who was off briefly, will check back in. Checking out will be Ashton Home. Inbound comes from Martin to Millie Bryant. Bryant working against Horton, gives it back off to Martin. Maya Taylor with the ball, gives it back to Millie Bryant. Looking for space, she'll find Martin. Martin works to the left, hands it off, and there's a foul, an offensive foul on Millie Bryant again. That's 3 on Millie Bryant.
3 really quick.
Yeah,
on Bryant as well.
Millie Bryant's averaging 9.7 points, 4.9 rebounds a contest. She's their 3rd leading scorer, and as you can see, they want to set a lot of screens with her. I wonder how much that changes the game when she's not on the floor.
Let's hope a good bit.
Shirley off to Horton. Back up top to Key. Right corner, Shirley attacks, shot, no good. That rebound by Martin, and here comes Bethel. Left wing. Back up to Jones. She's largely unguarded. The handoff to Taylor, and she's wearing a Kayla Key backpack. She is all over her. Fasanic working against Martin, and there's a hard screen set by Janie Crawford. So a quick foul, and look, you can say what you want about Faulkner not getting looks, but Bethel's not getting shots either with all these offensive fouls.
No, they're not. And you mentioned it, great defense so far by Kayla Key on.
So a special treat tonight, we've got Jacob Hartsfield. Jacob Hartsfield is our sideline reporter for this game, and he is with a special group of Faulkner fans here tonight. Jacob, tell us who you've caught up with here tonight.
Yeah, I'm over here on the second level with a couple of fans. Excuse me, man, can you tell me your name and who you're here for?
I'm Dottie Warwick, and my great niece is Angela Grant, number 4.
Okay. What do you like that you're seeing from out here tonight?
It's just exciting to be here. This is my first time at Faulkner University.
You enjoying the game?
Yes.
How about you, ma'am? You enjoying the game?
Yes, I am. I'm Aline Pluin. I'm Angela's Grant's grandmother, number 4. This is their first SSAC game tonight, so this is exciting. They're 5-1 already. So I know they're a little bit behind right now, but I think they can come back and win this game. So it'll be a good start to the season.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your time, and back to you, Jeremy.
Thanks. That's Jacob Hartsfield, our sideline reporter tonight, with a group of fans, David, that we can only, up in a territory we can only call Grantland. The shot up and good there by, I missed who took it. I had a ref in my face. Who hit that shot? Nicole Shirley. We are a professional outlet.
Thanks to
here.
Carter Moles. We know what we're doing.
Yeah. Well, we don't. He can tell us what we're doing. Maya Taylor hands it off. Jones, right wing, her 3, yes. And Maya Taylor just screamed at the Faulkner bench after that one. She plays with some swag. I'll give her that. Kayla Key, left wing, Kimberly Horton, drives baseline. She goes up right hand, no good. Controlled on the rebound by Tayasia Willis. Willis across the timeline, gives it off to Jones. Jones threatens, finds Willis. Her shot, no good. Rebound long, controlled by Fasanic. Frenetic pace right now. 5 points in the quarter for Faulkner to this point. And 1. How about 2 more? Count that bucket.
I don't know that they're going to give her the continuation.
She called it. He signaled 2.
Okay.
No,
nope, no
shot.
Argument.
They waved it off. He originally pointed at the floor, and now he says no shot. Nicole Shirley goes to the line to shoot 2. 1:04 to play in the second quarter. Shirley's first shot up and good. Nicole Shirley's second free throw. 1:04 to play in the quarter. That one's good, 30-19. Across the timeline comes Jones.
If they could get this lead under 10 here coming into halftime, that sure would be big for Faulkner.
Look, Jones taking that shot's big because of the way that Shirley's sagging off.
Yeah.
Horton, Shirley, looking for help. Has it poked out. Horton's there. Kayla Key, she's got to pull that even though she's missed them. Kayla Key, right wing, down to Horton. In the corner, 13 on the shot clock, back out to Shirley, reset everything. Fasanic, Key, Fasanic puts it on the deck and a travel.
Another one of those turnovers without getting a shot.
26.7 to go in the half. 30-19, Faulkner's cut it to 11, but they can't put back-to-back possessions together. Shirley, Fasanic, Key, Grant, and Horton are the 5 for the Lady Eagles. We have a warning issued on Reed Sutton and the Faulkner bench. Inbound comes to number 14, Jaden Green. She'll come across the timeline. Morgan Martin with the basketball, gives it off to Maya Taylor. She drives all the way in, right hand, no good. Rebound tipped alive, fought for, finally controlled by Martin, who puts it up. So Martin with the board and the putback, and Faulkner's not going to get a shot here, doesn't look like. Shirley will pull it, no. So we go to the half, 32-19 is the lead for Bethel over Faulkner. We're going to come back in just a few minutes before the start of the second half, where Jacob Hartsfield will catch up with Faulkner assistant coach Joel Harrison. We'll also have for you here during half Faulkner men's assistant coach Drew Wilson previewing the next game that we'll have. Right now, it's not pretty for the Lady Eagles. 32-19 the lead for Bethel. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Lady Eagle basketball.
Maybe you need to update your life insurance coverage. Perhaps you're thinking about retirement. It could be an accident or a cancer policy that you're seeking. Whatever your insurance needs, make sure that you're covered at a rate that makes sense for you and your family. That's where Ronnie Paulk and Benefit Planners can help. Call Ronnie or Brian at 334-495-7476. Call Benefit Planners and make sure that your family is covered. Odds are you've never seen service like what you'll see when you go into Don Duncan's All-American Auto and Tire. They rotate your tires and vacuum out your vehicle just because you came in for an oil change. And if you call Nathan at the downtown Montgomery location at 334-263-3872, he'll pick up your car and bring it back to you when the job is done. They've got 3 locations to serve you, and they'll give you 10% off with your Faulkner ID. Don Duncan's All-American Auto and Tire, downtown Montgomery, the corner of Bell and Vaughn and Millbrook.
Located on Boyd Cooper Parkway in East Chase, Candlewood Suites is one of the premier lodging destinations in Montgomery. All rooms are big enough for the whole family, and they offer a super rate for Faulkner folks. Next time you're in town to see the Eagles play in person, book your stay at Candlewood Suites of East Chase Park. Call 334-277-0677 and have a super night's sleep. Wherever you are in your financial needs, Guardian Credit Union can probably help. From auto to home to signature loans, Guardian has the best rates you'll find anywhere. They even do credit cards with no annual fees. Join today and get your Eagle credit or debit card. With locations all over Montgomery, Guardian Credit Union is here to serve.
From hand-breaded chicken fingers and fried chicken to delicious sides and scratch-made biscuits, Jack's has all the ingredients to make your next tailgate legendary. Football is just better with Jack's, so order ahead at eatatjacks.com and score big this season.
The Faulkner family is so proud to again partner with Wells Printing. They can meet virtually every print need, from commercial and wide format printing to promotional products and apparel. They even do full service mailing and distribution. For all of your promotional and print needs, make the right call and stand out with Wells. Call Amanda at 334-270-9481 or 334-324-0864.
I don't know if there's anything I like better than good barbecue. Full Moon has the best barbecue and best smoked wings in town, and those onion rings are out of this world. Go by after the game and use your ticket for a buy one get one free barbecue sandwich. Say hi to Chris in person at 7660 East Chase Parkway or give him a call at 334-676-5999.
Whether you're making the trip to see the Eagles play in person, coming into town to visit your favorite Faulkner student, or having the family in from out of town, Drury Inn & Suites is Faulkner's #1 place to stay in Montgomery. Drury offers a full free breakfast and dinner with your stay and caters to your needs with a friendly and knowledgeable staff. They're pet friendly and offer a great Faulkner rate. They've even got indoor and outdoor pool options. Call them at 334-273-1101 to book your stay today.
Everyone knows Jason's Deli has the best salad bar in Montgomery. Everyone also knows Jason's Deli has the best sandwiches in town. And, of course, everyone knows Jason's Deli has the best ice cream anywhere. But did you know that Jason's Deli's manager is also named Jason? Give him a call at 334-409-9898, or better yet, just go by and see him at 1520 Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery.
Pizza for $5? Pizza for $5. Hot and ready pizza for $5. That's Little Caesars guaranteed. Hot and ready pizzas every single day for $5. They're delivered to campus right here at Faulkner University. Order one or get enough for everybody. Call 334-272-4595 or stop by their location at 5853 Atlanta Highway in Eastdale Square. Nobody does service like Don Duncan's All-American Auto and Tire. That's not just hyperbole. With every oil change, they'll rotate your tires and vacuum out your car. That, Faulkner fans, is service. Show your Faulkner ID and get 10% off your purchase. Don Duncan's All-American Auto and Tire. Downtown Montgomery, at the corner of Bell and Vaughn, and in Millbrook.
All right, so about 10 minutes left here before we get to the second half. For those of you who are new watching here, or maybe even returners, we're doing things a little differently with our conference games on the streams this year. Given the doubleheader, we're not going to give you two separate streams of the women's game and a men's game. It's all one long stream. We want, and that allows us to do really sort of one broadcast, which is what this should be. So at halftime of all of our women's games, we'll have Drew Wilson, the assistant coach for the men's basketball team, for our preview of that game coming up here in just a little bit. Drew, our Eagles coming in at 6-0 in this one. Like any team that has the amount of roster turnover that we had, you don't know what you've got. So as you headed into this one, if I told you you're 6-0 going into Bethel, you'll take that bet for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. Anytime you got a goose egg on the right-hand side, you'll take it.
Yeah.
But, our guys have played really well. We've had some guys, we had a lot of uncertainty. We had some returning guys that were playing well that were here but hadn't played as much, hadn't played as well, and they've really responded well. We're off to a great start. You can't do much better. Play 6, win 6. You can't do any better than that. So,
and of course, involved in that, you've got to win over the number 8 team in the country, the number 16 team in the country, neutral site games.
Yeah.
Those are things at this level that matter, because it's like Coach Sanderson talks about. We're not on TV.
Right.
You're not, Zion Williamson's not throwing them down in front of millions of people, so nobody knows who we are. So you just got to win what's in front of you.
Right.
So here you are, 2 games left before the first poll comes out. It's Bethel, it's Blue Mountain. Aside from the fact that those are conference games, how important is that in terms of where your ranking is and what that plays into at the end of the year?
They're very important. I mean, like we talked about before the Carver game, you win those 2 games, it puts you in a great light, but you don't need to drop any that you're not supposed to drop. And these 2 are really good teams that we're playing. They're good teams. Bethel's good. They put us out of the tournament last year. But you need to be 8-0 if you can be at all possible, because you get up in the rankings and that matter. The poll, for those of you who don't know, the national poll, the top 25 poll, is what determines our seeding in the national tournament if we're fortunate enough to get to the national tournament. So those things are what determine that, and so you want to be up there as high as you can be. The higher you are in the first one, the higher you can be in all the end ones. So, that tournament's the toughest tournament in the country, and so you want the best draw you can get, and the way to get the best draw is get a high seed.
Absolutely. Now, 2 things for you before we let you get to your team, ma'am. With this team, we're 6 games in. We've identified certain things. We know Renee Scott is your most explosive scorer. We know what Milan Skundrich is. But how much do you know about the identity of this team and sort of what the personality of it is going to be?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of things. Conference games are a different animal. These guys will know you better than any opponent's known you so far. We've played each other twice a year for 4 or 5 years now. They'll know us better than any opponent's known us. We will so you'll find out a lot more. I think we're going to be a team that scores the ball fairly easily. We're good in transition. We're getting better every game defending and rebounding. So if we can continue to get better at that, then we'll be a really good team, really hard to deal with.
All right, so you go back to last year. It is a fluky game that Bethel's able to come back, tie this thing at the end of regulation with one of the funkiest threes you'll ever see in your life, and then win it in overtime. and your guys have had to live with that since last spring. How much are they ready to exercise those demons against Bethel tonight?
I think they're ready to play them. I think we've had a really good week of preparation. You know, like you said, it's the last game of the year last year. You've had to sit and stir on it. Renee Scott especially did not play well in that game. We had our chances to put the game away and never did it. So I think our guys are raring to go and as excited as you possibly can be for, you know, it adds even a little bit more to the first conference game of the year at home. I think it'll be a great crowd. It'll be an awesome game.
Fantastic. That's Drew Wilson.
All right. Thanks, man. Go Eagles.
Absolutely. Go Eagles. That is Drew Wilson, the assistant men's basketball coach for Faulkner University. We get ready for their game here in just a little bit. A little over 5 minutes to go in halftime of this one, where the Bethel Lady Wildcats lead the Faulkner Lady Eagles 32-19. David Turner will join us back here in a moment. Now we're going to go with our sideline reporter, Jacob Hartsfield, is going to catch up with Joel Harrison. Jacob.
How you doing? So, Coach, pretty frustrating half. How do you feel you can get back into this one?
I think in the first half, really, I think we were a little nervous coming out. And the second quarter, we did a really good job of slowing down and kind of taking our time. We just got to cut out the plays that kind of hurt us. We turned it over a little too much. We didn't block out and allow them non-offensive rebounds in the first half. We've got to cut those plays out. And if we cut those possessions in half, it's a little bit different outcome. But I think we're good. We just got to refocus and finish off defensive plays and keep moving the ball offensively because we got a little stagnant there in the first half.
Okay, good deal. So another question. What was the mood in the locker room?
Everybody's motivated, which is a good sign. Obviously, it's a young team, so, growing pains all over the place. But everybody's motivated. We're still in this game. It's just halftime. We're down 13. So I think we're all ready to go and ready to make the adjustments and ready to go second half.
Okay, good deal. I appreciate your time. Back to you, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jacob. That is Joel Harrison, the assistant coach for the Faulkner Lady Eagles. David, he outlined it perfectly there. The ball stopped moving. You had a lot of turnovers. That's the big number that jumps out to me for Faulkner in the first half. It's only 12, but they came in stretches where Bethel was putting together shots on the offensive end.
Yeah, and Coach Harrison was absolutely right. The turnovers were killing them because, as we mentioned, it was before they were even getting a shot off. And so the turnovers were pretty even in the first half, 13 for Bethel, 12 for Faulkner, but it was kind of the timing of the turnovers that really killed Faulkner as much as anything. So, and the shooting percentage.
Right.
Shooting percentage. 21% in the first half for Faulkner, 12% from three. Meanwhile, Bethel is shooting 31% from three, and they're shooting 36% from the floor overall, but that 31% from the three-point line has been back-breaking thus far.
Yeah, that's been the biggest thing. And look, I'm going to give you another statistic, David, and this is not something that we anticipated. It is a good rebounding team for Bethel. But, look, if you had told me that Bethel was going to grab 23 rebounds in the first half as opposed to 14 for Faulkner, I'd have laughed at you. And here's the other thing. Of those 23 rebounds, 9 of them are offensive boards. Faulkner is averaging 35.5 defensive rebounds a night and 50.5 boards a night overall. They're way off that pace right now. Bethel is beating them on the hustle plays. They're beating them on the 50-50 balls. And when you combine that with a stagnancy in offense where we're not getting a lot of good looks,
it's not going to go well.
Yeah, look, and you put all of that together, and you're still only down 13.
Yeah, you can feel pretty good about where you sit right now, knowing how poorly you played in the first half. But you've got to come out here in the second half, play hard-nosed defense, fight yourself back into this basketball game, get it within 10 pretty quick, and then just try to work your way back in little by little, and then hopefully in the fourth quarter you've got a shot. And look, of the 14 rebounds that Faulkner has, Angela Grant has 2.
Yeah.
How often are we going to say that over the course of this season, that she would only have 2 rebounds in the first half of a basketball game? So a lot can go better for Faulkner. So that's what they can look forward to here in the second half, and hopefully that is what happens. They come out and they fight and they try to get themselves in a position in the fourth quarter they can scratch out a win here tonight.
As we look at the foul situation, no player for Faulkner has more than one. Grant Shirley Key Wilkinson and Clocker all have a foul apiece. There are 4 players with at least 2 for Bethel. That's Janie Crawford, Madison Steppe, Jaden Green, each have 2. Millie Bryant with 3. So that's a situation to watch. Just a few seconds away here from of this one. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Lady Eagle basketball.
From hand-breaded chicken fingers and fried chicken to delicious sides and scratch-made biscuits, Jack's has all the ingredients to make your next tailgate legendary. Football is just better with Jack's, so order ahead at eatatjacks.com and score big this season.
10 minutes on the clock here in the third quarter, which means we are ready to resume play. 32-19, Faulkner trailing Bethel right now. Jaden Green with the basketball across the timeline. She has, again, Shirley sagging off her as well. Left wing look from Steppe, no good. So Steppe misses the jumper, rebound by Shirley. She finds Fasonic. Back up to Shirley, left wing for Atkins. She drives baseline, back out to Grant. Long pass, right wing. I think that's Fasonic. I can't see.
It is.
Down low to Grant, back out to Fasonic. Pulls the 3. Yes! Welcome to the lineup, Michaela Fasonic.
Great feed out from Grant, too, just to pitch it right back out to the open 3 for Fasonic. She puts it up and she knocks it down just like she did to begin the game.
32-22, now the lead for Bethel. 9:11 to go in the third quarter. Faulkner, that's Shirley's 4th steal of the game. She pushes the pace across the timeline. Drives all the way in, right hand, no good. Rebound, Angela Grant. She is in a fight with Steppe for the basketball.
That's where Grant's got to get that rebound, just go right back up with it.
There's so much traffic in there, I don't think she had her feet under her. So Angela Grant gets the rebound. Steppe forces the possession arrow. It'll stay with Faulkner. Grant will throw in from the baseline to Key. Shirley Fasonic. Fasonic around to Atkins on the right wing. Over to Fasonic, back to Shirley. Thought about it, thought better of it, puts it on the deck, finds Fasonic. She thought about it, she finds Atkins. Atkins behind the back, finds Grant, free throw line, no. Rebound, Maya Taylor. They got a good look at the basket that time, David, just didn't get it in.
That was a good look for Grant right there, and we've seen her hit that shot consistently.
Fasonic with a long rebound, out to Shirley. Shirley will bring it up the right wing. She sets, finds Grant on the dump off, pass was too long.
They're finally looking to get Grant the ball, though, on that front and the post for the first time here tonight.
Jaden Green has it wide open. They're going to let her take it. No good. Rebound Fasonic. Fasonic dribbles through traffic. She'll bring it up herself. She's been good tonight.
She has been. We've seen her getting better and better through the course of this season.
Around to the right goes Shirley. Handoff Fasonic. Top of the key, Grant. Left wing, Atkins. Atkins to Shirley. Sutton tells him, keep moving. And the movement is better right now. Shirley threatens with 6 on the shot clock, all the way in, and one! Nicole Shirley with Maya Taylor on her hip, took her to the house. Cuts it to 8.
Great take. They're going to get the foul on Taylor, too, so that's double bonus there for the Eagles. Getting this lead under 10 here with 7:39 left in the third quarter with the opportunity to get it down to 7.
That's 2 fouls on Taylor. Shirley sets, shoots the free throw, no good. Rebound controlled by Bethel. Fasonic will stay with Martin. Shirley will sag off Green again. Green pulls the 3, no good. Rebound fought for, controlled by Bethel. Blocked by Angela Grant. Blocked again, no foul call. Angela Grant with her first block of the night. The foul
will be on Fasonic.
On Fasonic. I didn't think Fasonic was in there at all, but that's better than it being called on Angela Grant, I guess. Maya Taylor misses that shot. Makes it a good foul.
It does. Makes it a really good foul.
Deani Thompson in for the first time. Angela Grant checks out. They're matching lineups here. When Steppe goes out, Grant goes out. Taylor with that free throw pushes the lead back to 9, 7:18 to go in the third. Shirley across the timeline, face up with Maya Taylor. She'll back her up, gives to Deani Thompson, pulls it, no good. Taylor with the rebound. Fasonic forces the issue. Green with it. She'll come across the timeline, open court, passes it out. That is a threat from the right side from Millie Bryan and a foul call. Deani Thompson was up in the air.
Going to get the block on Deani Thompson.
Yeah, Deani Thompson up in the air at the contact there. 33-24, 7:01 to play in the third. Puts Millie Bryan on the line. There is the free throw from Millie Bryan. Puts it back up to double digits.
It looks like here quickly in the third, the Lady Eagles have come out and done the things that they need to do here to get themselves back in this ball game,
And
Jeremy.
yet it's right back to 11. So they got to get it back under double digits again. Deani Thompson, top of the key, right wing, Michaela Fasonic. Fasonic attacks right side. Now back up to Thompson. She pulls it, no good. Maya Taylor the rebound. Across the timeline is Martin. Martin pushes it around to the right, drives up, layup no good, loose ball, corralled by Nicole Shirley. Gets it to Deani Thompson, up to Ashlyn Adkins. Tempo a lot better for the Lady Eagles this quarter. Adkins goes right, splits the defenders and goes up. Look at the handles from Ashlyn Adkins.
Good handles, good take by Ashlyn Adkins. Now she's got the chance to get this lead back down under 10 for the Lady Eagles.
That call on number 15, Ashton Holm, her second. Adkins misses the first free throw. They got to start hitting some of these. They're shooting 50% on the day from the line.
They do. It's been key for them. It's a lot of these missed free throws as well.
Grant back in, Thompson out. Adkins hits the back end of the double bonus.
Gets it down to 10.
Across the timeline comes Martin, or not Martin, but rather Millie Bryant. Gives it off to Maya Taylor. Kayla Key stays. A block from Kayla Key. Rebound, Angela Grant. Kayla Key with it in the open floor. Pushes the issue. Contact, and she'll go to the line. Kayla Key doing all the big stuff that seems so little, but isn't.
Exactly. We've talked about that before, just how important she is as being just a roll cog on this team.
Yeah.
And it's showing tonight. She's playing great defense on Taylor. Yeah, Taylor's hit some shots, but she's had a hand in her face. They've been contested, difficult shots.
First free throw good.
And she's made Taylor work out defensively. She's put up some shots. She's taken some runs at the rim. So she's had a good night for Faulkner so far.
Look, and that was that step-back move that Taylor used so effectively in the first half, and Key was with it that time. She hits both free throws, leads down to 8, 35-27, 6:04 to go. Ashton Atkins harassing Millie Bryant. Nicole Shirley helps. Atkins, Shirley, layup, yes! 35-29. The Lady Eagles back in it, and they're back to full court man-to-man. Key's not getting too far away from Bryant. I don't blame her.
I don't blame her at all.
She'll shoot it from the parking lot. Millie Bryant left side, handoff, Maya Taylor. Kayla Key's with her, double screen. Angela Grant switches. Key in her face on the three, no good. Rebound, Nicole Shirley. And they're going to say shot clock violation. Didn't hit the rim.
Great intensity, great pressure by this Faulkner defense to begin this third quarter. This is exactly what they needed and how they needed to come out.
Nicole Shirley across the timeline finds Kayla Key, right wing, Ashlyn Atkins. Atkins, top of the key, 2 Key. Left wing, Fasonic. Fasonic, Shirley, corner, 3, no. Rebound controlled by Tyasia Willis. She'll come across the timeline with the quickness. Up to Martin, top of the key, Holm pulls it, no. Rebound, Angela Grant. She'll restore normalcy for the Lady Eagles and give it to Nicole Shirley. Shirley. Across the face of the basket, goes all the way in, and one on Maya Taylor again.
That's going to be 3 fouls now on Maya Taylor. Great take by Shirley to get that pressure, the bump, and now she's got an opportunity for the and one, get this lead down to 3 for Bethel.
Nicole Shirley doing yeoman's work. She's got 16, and she goes to the line. Is that right? She has 16? It didn't seem like it, but all of a sudden.
Did you just question Carter Moles on how many points someone has?
He can't dominate the circle game like I can. The free throw from Nicole Shirley, she's got 17. The lead is 3 for Bethel. And they're going to harass Jaden Green again. The contact this time on Shirley. That's her second foul. Look, that's going to happen when you're playing this level of defense.
It is, it is. And those are effort fouls as much as anything.
Shirley denying the inbound. They finally get it into Martin. Jaden Green with the basketball all alone on the Eagles' beak. She'll bring it around to the left side, hand off Maya Taylor. Kayla Key fights over the top of a screen, stays with her the whole way. Pass out to Martin. 15 on the shot clock, pass out to Taylor. She goes behind the back, Kayla Key recovers. Fasonic in the face of Martin as she lets it go. Adkins the rebound. And a foul call on the floor, and Reed Sutton's about to lose it. The foul called on Michaela Fasonic or Ashlyn Adkins? On Adkins. If she pushed anybody, it was her own teammate.
Yeah.
There was nobody else near her. Inbound Taylor, Kayla Key underneath. Gets her own rebound, Key foul. Gets the foul call. Puts Taylor on the line. Reed Sutton frustrated. I think he's about to Incredible Hulk straight out of that suit coat. You wouldn't like him, but he's angry. Actually, you probably would. He's still a great guy. 35-32 to the free throw line goes Maya Taylor. She hits the first one. The lead is 4. Cassidy Bonebreak checks in. Ashlyn Adkins checks out. Maya Taylor to the line. The lead is 4. She hits the second one, so she makes both ends of that double bonus. 37-32 is the advantage. 37-32. Faulkner trails Bethel. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Lady Eagle basketball. And David, I'm not even going to lie to you, bro. This is exciting.
It is exciting. We're seeing a different Faulkner team come out here in the second half. They're playing with great defensive pressure. And they're playing good offense. The players are moving. The ball's not sticking like those few times we saw in the first half. So this is everything Coach Sutton, I believe, wanted coming out here in the second half. He's getting from his girls.
Yeah, and look, we talked about it. Somebody had to take over that role in this game, and it's probably going to change tonight. But somebody had to be lead dog and say, give me the ball, I'm going to go score. And it's been Nicole Shirley tonight.
Absolutely. We saw it from opening tip. She's posting up, getting those few buckets there in the post, and now she's just playing great defense, getting out in transition and taking advantage of some sloppy defense, getting to the bucket, and hitting some free throws. It's great to see her playing so well.
If I'm not mistaken, she's got 5 steals to go along with her 17 points and 4 rebounds. That'll play.
Do.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Nicole Shirley with the basketball coming out of the backcourt. She'll bring it across the timeline. Jaden Green harasses her. She'll give it. Nope, won't give it to Kayla Key. Waves it off. Back up, gets some space from Green. Now she'll threaten right side. Shot clock 17. Back to Fasonic. Valentina Clocker. Cassidy Bonebreak left wing. Bonebreak in, back out to Clocker. She puts it on the deck, goes in. Finger roll is good. All the way from Austria. 37-34. Valentina Clocker cuts it to 3.
Another nice take by Clocker, getting that layup to go.
The drive in, handoff stolen by Kayla Key.
There she goes again, making another great play for this Faulkner team.
Kayla Key. She threatens with it. Right hand goes all the way in. Looks for the contact. Not a bad take there. Just didn't get the layup to go.
No, it was a wise take. Taylor was giving her the lane. You might as well take it, see what happens.
Martin with Fasonic in her face. Gives it off to Green. Has an open look. Thinks better of it. Steps in. Misses it anyway. Key with the rebound. Taylor hacks at it and gets away with it. Shirley with it across the timeline. She'll come across the face of the basket. Contact to Green. Kick out to Fasonic for 3. No. Rebound Clocker. She'll take it in. Now back out. Fasonic again. No. Rebound controlled by Martin. 3:02 to go in the third. Across the timeline, long pass down low to Willis. She'll go baseline and 1. So the lead is back to 5, and Willis goes to the line.
I think if that 3 had gone down, Jeremy, this place would have gone crazy. As we talked about to begin with, things kind of filling up here in Tyne Davis Gymnasium tonight as this game has progressed, and we've got a good crowd out right now. So I think this place would have gone crazy had that 3 gone down for Faulkner.
To the line goes Willis. The lead is 39-34 for Bethel. Quality minutes out of Clocker as she checks out. Angela Grant back in. Megan Wilkinson checked in as well, giving Nicole Shirley a breather. So it's Fasonic, Bonebreak, Key, Grant, and Wilkinson. Willis to the free throw line. Her second. Rather, that was an and 1. I apologize. 40-34 is the lead. Bonebreak back to Key. A little bit of a point forward roll right now for Key. She comes all the way in, looks for help, finds Bonebreak in the corner, up to Key again. Down to Grant. She'll go up with it. No. And she ties Taylor up, and they'll call the jump ball. So a nice job by Grant to recover and at least take the possession arrow there and steal the possession.
Good recovery, good effort. And we talked about it in the first half. It just seems like they're throwing different looks at her and kind of throwing her off at this point of the ball game.
Inbound comes to Tasia Jones. Jones gets it up to Martin. She's across the timeline. 21 on the shot clock. Looking for help, harassed by Fasonic. Comes around to the left, gets it into the hands of Taylor. Guess who's with her? Taylor hands it off to Jones. Long 3 misses, gets her own rebound. She goes right wing, Martin, 3, no. Rebound Willis. Too many looks at the basket for Bethel on that possession. The lead's back to 8.
Too many looks, too many offensive rebounds, something we talked about at halftime, just the number of offensive rebounds that Bethel was getting.
Megan Wilkinson to Grant, Bonebreak. She'll threaten and now loses the ball and falls down. And it's on the floor. I think they're going possession arrow here, which would stay with Faulkner because the last one went to Bethel. Shirley checks back in. Wilkinson checks out. 42-34. Inbound to Key, to Fasonic. They're going to call a push here on 22, Tasia Jones. She's got 2. Angela Grant trying to get the rec specs working. They're not quite doing what she wants them to do tonight. Nicole Shirley to the line. First one good. Season high for her, 18. That may be a career high. I'd have to go back and look. 42-35 is the Bethel lead. Nicole Shirley back to the line again. She takes the second. Front iron, no good. Maya Taylor with the rebound. Jones with the basketball. Comes across the timeline. She'll send it out to Millie Bryant. Bryant to Jones. She jukes Kayla Key, who doesn't buy it, and she drains it anyway. That's perfect defense. There's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do. Good defense by Key. Made it a contested shot. That's all you can do in that situation.
Cuts it, or gets it back to Tenn. Shirley called for the walk before the shot. So Faulkner got to within 3, but it's now back to 10. And they got to put another run together here.
It's giving up those offensive rebounds at the other end for Faulkner, so they've got to get that under control. Double dribble there by Bethel, number 11.
To Asia Willis. So the inbound will come from Key to Shirley, $1:19 to go in the third quarter. Shirley will come across the timeline, calls out the set. Don't know what that is. I'm going to go with Computer Blue or Darling Pinky. Kayla Key, top of the key. She threatens right, goes all the way in. Contact, no call, kicks it back out to Shirley. Shirley dribbles in, finds Horton. She pulls it, no. Rebound alive, controlled by Millie Bryant of Bethel. Jones to Willis. The lead's back to 12. All the work you did to get it down to 3, and it's back to 12 now. Horton, Fasonic. She pulls up, thinks better of it. Horton, She threatens down low. Grant.
There it is. There it is.
So Grant with the bucket. She's got 5. 37. Oh, I'm sorry. She's got 2. She's got 5 boards. That's the first bucket of the night for Grant. Millie Bryan hands off to Maya Taylor. Fires it down to Martin. Wanted to hand it back to Taylor. Kayla Key denied it. Martin out to Jones. She'll drive in. Shirley's there. Misses the shot. Willis the rebound. The putback, no. Angela Grant rebounds it. Grant hands it to Shirley. Baseball throw. Darn near went in.
That was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
It is. 47-37. We pause for just a moment. The Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Lady Eagle basketball.
They got one.
47-37 is the lead for Faulkner, or rather is the lead for Bethel over Faulkner. Got a little excited there.
Yeah.
Faulkner cut into it. They were down 13, got it all the way down to 3, but it's back up to 10 right now. And a reach called on Kayla Key, a bit of a cheap one. She's got 3. I don't think there's any way you're taking her off here in the fourth quarter. 9:51 to go in the game. The lead is 10 for Bethel. Jones has the basketball, working against Martin, gives it to Horton. Horton passes it off, down low, Taylor to Jones, blocked from behind by Ashlyn Atkins. Nicole Shirley across the timeline. She hands it off Kimberly Horton, right wing, that's Key. Key down low to Taylor Jones. Taylor Jones back out to Key. She pulls it. No. Rebound alive, controlled by Jones. Taylor kicks it out to Millie Bryant. She'll slow it down. Long pass, Tasia Jones. Jones all the way in, back out. Millie Bryant, 3, no. Rebound controlled by Willis. Willis back up, and a foul call on the floor against Nicole Shirley. That's her 3rd.
That gives Willis now 9 rebounds for Bethel.
Yeah, very quietly. Yeah, we hadn't thought a lot about her, but she's got 14 and 9.
She's had a good game.
Very much. Now she's to the line shooting 2. First one for Willis, up and good. 15 and 9 now. The lead back to 11. Faulkner did a lot of work to cut it down to 3 and had their shot there. But again, one possession where Bethel got 3 looks at the basket. And Willis takes this one. Going to wave at this attempt off. Conversation between the officials before we get the call. They're, I don't know what the conversation. So, listen. The Faulkner student section, which isn't often here, apparently is getting on somebody's nerves. Imagine how these refs would fare at Middle Georgia State, where the student section is right on top of you, a la Cameron Indoor. I don't know. I don't know what the discussion is.
Maybe we'll find out at some point.
It sounds like an artificial noisemaker is the discussion, because they were pointing over toward the student section. Now we have a stoppage because
these are fun.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
We have a lady here, or a young lady here with her dog. Maybe the dog's enjoying the game. I don't know. First time I've seen a dog at the Faulkner game. Conversation between the official and both coaches. We'll get Carter Moles to listen in here. We're going to hear the announcement. Artificial noisemakers have been, I don't know that anybody actually has an artificial noisemaker. I haven't heard one. So the megaphone is what is the artificial noisemaker that, according to our ace stat guy Carter Moles, is being used as a trumpet.
As a weapon.
It's a weapon of mass distraction. 48-37 is the lead. Eventually, when this nonsense is over, we're going to have another free throw. It's the SSAC game of the week. Don't have fun at it. 48-37, 9:07 to play.
Faulkner will apparently inbound. Key will trigger it to Shirley.
What happened to the second free? I guess the actual miss on the free throw was counted, and then waving it off, the wave off was the stoppage of play afterward.
Must have been.
Fair enough. Here we
Fair
go.
enough.
48-37. Kayla Key, Ashlyn Atkins. She has contact, no call. Hands it to Taylor Jones. Right wing, Kimberly Horton. She threatens, comes back out. Looks for help, finds it, nope, throws it through. Look who's there, Nicole Shirley. That was the accidental assist by Kimberly Horton.
To do it.
The accidental assist. 20 now for Nicole Shirley. Millie Bryant, top of the key, hands off to Martin. Martin to Jones. And a whistle on the far side. They're going to call
Key with
Kayla Key. That's 4 on Kayla Key. If you Reed Sutton, do you gamble or do you go away from her?
I think he's going to gamble and go away from her for a short time, I'm sure. But
Fasonic goes in.
She
Kayla
played
Key,
so well defensively, it's hard to take her out.
That's 2 cheap ones called on Kayla Key here in the second half. That one's deflected, goes out of bounds. Looks like it clearly went off Bethel, but it'll stay with Bethel. Now we have a conversation. Bethel doesn't even think they have the ball, I don't think. What are we doing here?
Bethel's setting up the inbound play.
Yeah, but apparently the officials didn't like the way they were setting it up. I've never seen that. Maya Taylor, 3, no. Rebound controlled by Tasia Jones. She'll bring it around. Threatens, passes out, deflected by Ashlyn Atkins, goes out of bounds, off of Tasia Jones. It ain't a steal in the book, but it counts like one.
Works just as well. Great pressure there by Atkins to get that turnover.
Fasonic into Nicole Shirley. Across the timeline. Sets up the play. She'll hand off Kimberly Horton. Comes back around to the left, now back right. Ashlyn Atkins thought about it. Martin deterred it. Atkins all the way in. Pulls
nice
up right hand,
through.
yes. The step through from Atkins cuts it to 7. Maya Taylor against Fasonic. No, Fasonic with the rebound. Long pass to Horton. Running the pace now, she'll bring it out. Picks it up off the floor, looking for help. Going to get a timeout call by Reed Sutton. His team's back in it with 7:31 to go. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Lady Eagle basketball. All right, David Turner. Ashlyn Atkins with the step through on one end. The quick hands to force a turnover on the other end has all of a sudden turned this thing back into a 7-point game. Faulkner back in it with 7.5 to go. But again, this is a Bethel team capable of huge runs.
It is. They've got to stick to that defensive pressure, and they can't turn the ball over like they almost did right there.
Atkins with the ball. Passes right side, Kimberly Horton. She works around to the right, shot clock at 6. Step back, goes!
Good shot from Horton.
The step back from Kimberly Horton goes. The lead is 5 for Bethel. Maya Taylor hands it off to Tasia Jones. Goes to Millie Bryant, brings it around the front of the defense, back to Taylor. Fasonic all in her business. Taylor brings it around to the right, passes it over to Martin. Martin face up with Horton. Shot clock at 7. Spins in, back through, nice move. Martin with a great individual effort.
Good move from Martin. Take that spin, get the little fake, and the layup.
Shirley Adkins, no. Rebound Bethel. Back at 7, Bethel with a chance to add to it. Millie Bryant all the way in, straight pass. Adkins misses the shot. Adkins with the board. Coming the other way. She goes back to Shirley. Over to Fasonic. Step back over to Shirley again. 6:15 to play. Left wing Horton dumps it down to Grant. She gets Steppy on her hip, and that is a foul call, I think, on Steppy.
3 or 4 on Steppy.
That's 3 on Steppy. Angela Grant to the line. Here's the thing, though, David. Down at 7, you can get Grant back in there and try and do something.
You can. It affords you that opportunity. You're not scrambling to get back into the game. You're at 7, you're back in it. And your best scorer on the season can get back in this game, and hopefully she can have an effect on the outcome.
Angela Grant hits that one. Second free throw from Grant. The lead is 6 for Bethel. She hits them both. Angela Grant, 4.6 boards. And now the double team in the backcourt is Horton and Shirley. They'll get it up to Martin. Defense got to scramble to recover. Grant stays with Willis. And a foul, but not a bad one on Grant. Not a bad foul there.
Not a bad one, but those are the ones that you don't want to have happen.
That's 2 on Grant. Willis
puts Willis at the line for 2.
Look, you're going to get those when you're gambling on defense. Sometimes you get those, and that's a tough situation. Willis, though, hits the first one. She's got 16 and 9.
Willis, a solid free throw shooter on the season, as she's shooting 70%. That was coming into the game, and I'm sure it's gone up here tonight.
Second free throw from Willis. Missed it. Grant with the rebound, so it was a good foul. Anytime they come out with less than they could have got, I think it's a good foul. Wilkinson down on the right block, looks for help, finds Atkins top of the key. Atkins threatens. Horton left wing. She'll bring it across the face of the basket, hands it to Grant. A lot of contact, no call. Goes back up the rebound and one. And one, Angela Grant. I think the first foul's a doorbuster.
We've had a couple of those tonight for sure.
51-47, Grant to the line. Grant shoots.
Lane violation on Grant.
She knew she'd missed it. She got a little eager there. Angela Grant's at 6 and 8 now. The lead is 4 for Bethel. Faulkner has gotten as close as 3. Nicole Shirley with Green. Fasonic with Taylor. Willis all alone in the middle of the floor. She'll bring it back out, hand off to Green. Horton is staying with Martin. Martin to Taylor. Fasonic shadows Taylor. Taylor around to the right, passes to Green. Wide open 3, yes. Back up to 7 again.
In this second half, Faulkner's been sagging off of everybody other than Taylor at the three-point line, and it's paid off until right then.
Fasonic, top of the key, right wing, Adkins. Looked for Grant, it was denied. It's over to Shirley now. 5:03 to go in the game. Down low, Grant. She goes physical. A lot of contact, no foul. Reed Sutton rightly says, where is it? Kimberly Horton the steal. Ashton Adkins, 3, no. Rebound controlled by Green of Bethel. She's dribbling through traffic, and now Horton is on the defense. It goes across to Bryant. Long pass down low, Willis, no. Rebound Nicole Shirley. Shirley across the timeline, a frenetic sequence. She drives baseline, spins, has it slapped out, looking for help, puts it up, no call again. I've seen 3 felonies in the last 2 minutes. Willis, contact with Atkins.
Angela Grant just said, don't try that, not tonight.
54-47, it is rec league ball out there right now. Fasonic to Shirley.
Coach Sutton saying, let's get some structure back in this game
Yeah.
and slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, there's none coming from the stripes right now, which is fine. Let them play. Shirley threatens to the right. She with a walk down there and a good call.
Kayla Key making her way back in for Fasonic, who put in some great minutes while Key was out.
Taylor didn't score a bucket.
She did not.
No points for Taylor with Fasonic on her. Green across the timeline. Bethel with the lead at 7. 3.5 to go in the game. Millie Bryant to Maya Taylor. Taylor down to Martin. Martin looking. Works it back around to the right. Long 3 for Green is good.
Back up to 10 now for Bethel with 3:15 in the game.
Shirley across the timeline. They need another offensive run. Shirley calls the set. Is Faulkner out of gas? Gives it to Horton. Now to Key. Key all alone up top to Adkins. Adkins drives in. A lot of contact. No call. Banks it in. 57-49. Long pass, Millie Bryant. She brings it out. Up to Green. Still sagging off of Green.
Bethel looking to run some clock now, up by 8 here with 2:40 left in the game.
Maya Taylor over to Green. Green to Martin. Fakes the handoff, working against Horton. To Taylor. Key in her face, no good. Atkins rebound. Shirley across the timeline, long pass, Kimberly Horton. Tries to get it to Grant, but it was a little sloppy. Bryant, Willis, layup good. Leads back to 11, or no, to 10 rather. Shirley with the basketball, 2:05 to go. She comes across a double screen, a lot of contact, keeps her dribble.
Don't know where the call was on that. The elbow to the back.
There's been a lot of that. Shirley passes to Grant, turnaround layup good. Grant's got 8 and 8. My heaven at the contact we've had in the last 3 minutes of play, but that gets a call. That was a foul. It should have been called. It is no more of a foul than some of the other things we've seen. The structure of this game completely broken down here in the fourth quarter. 59-51, the lead for Bethel. Millie Bryant hits the free throw. 60-51. $141 to go in the game. Millie Bryant hits the second one. Leads back to 10. Inbounded to Kayla Key. Nicole Shirley with the ball across the timeline. She looks for help, finds Horton. Horton goes baseline and a push on the floor. Looks like it's going to be on Green. That'll be her third. $61-51 is the Lady Wildcat lead. Long pass to Key. Dumps it down low to Grant. Goes up. No good. And a foul on the floor on Grant.
And we'll walk to the other end for free throws.
61-51. The foul call on Grant is her third. Reed Sutton would like an explanation.
He probably deserves one at this point in the game.
I would say so. Willis. Hits that one. The lead is back to 11. All of a sudden, Willis has 20.
you could argue she's been the most important player for Bethel tonight.
Yeah. Angela Grant with the rebound off the miss. Lead is 11 for Bethel. They need buckets in a hurry. No time to dribble. They've got to find shots. A lot of look in there, and you're going to get the timeout call by Faulkner. 62-51, Bethel leads, 74 seconds to play in this one. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Lady Eagle basketball. David, I'm going to need you to stop singing along with Alicia Keys before we get back on the air here.
I'm sorry. I got to do my thing.
Well, sometimes this girl is on fire. 62-51 is the lead for Bethel over Faulkner. Nicole Shirley, 20.7 boards. That's a new career high for her in points. Last year she had 18 against Martin Methodist. That was her previous career high. Atkins threatens on the baseline, and you get a whistle. Had to work for those in the second half.
You have. Fouls on number 21 of Bethel, Morgan Martin.
For Martin, that is number 3. Shot clock not working. Reset. Having a conversation now. 1:09 to go in the game. 11-point lead for Bethel. It has been as close as 4 here in the fourth quarter. Going to get another foul on the floor.
Foul's going to be on Maya Taylor.
Maya Taylor with her 4th.
Needed that one a little earlier.
To the free throw line goes Kayla Key. Look, a lot of what Key's done isn't going to show up in the book. 2 points, 4 boards, and assists. She's got a steal or 2, a block. But I would argue she's been the most important player tonight.
Oh, she
even
has.
with 20 points from Nicole Shirley.
Because she's made Maya Taylor wear her most of the night. And she's been great defensively. She's made her work. You look at the second half, Taylor hadn't really scored much. I think she's had a bucket. And a lot of that is on Kayla Key and her defense.
Absolutely. Taylor had 12 at half. She's got 17 now. 62-52 is the lead.
I think we're going to have
a delay of game warning against Faulkner. The next one will be a 5-yard penalty. Now we're having a conversation. Look, the lead's 10 with 67 seconds to play. Faulkner trying to get back in this thing. Eventually. Okay. They've established that she can run the baseline on the inbound. Green across the timeline, harassed by Shirley. Looking to run clock. Horton on Martin and the foul. Kimberly Horton with the softest foul she'll ever commit. She heard a who. 62-52 is the lead. A foul is a foul no matter how soft. 63-52 is now the lead for Bethel. And Martin hits both free throws. The lead is back to 12. Key to Shirley. Shirley across the timeline. She backs down her man, passes out the Sonic 3, no. Rebound Martin. It's academic at this point. And Millie Bryant loses the ball out of bounds. Foul calling Kimberly Horton again. $52 for Faulkner, 64 for Bethel. You don't have to be a math major to know that with 39.7 left, advantage Bethel.
She lost possession of the ball.
Millie Bryant misses that free throw, back iron. Angela Grant checks back in.
Coach Sutton says, I've had enough of this jacket. It's holding me down.
Yeah, he was about to Incredible Hulk straight out of his jacket. Suits are too expensive for that to happen. Millie Bryant to the line. Steppy checks back in. Bryant will shoot her second free throw. And hits that one. So it's back to 13, which is where it was at half. But that belies how good this game has been.
It really does. This has kind of gotten away from Faulkner here in the waning minutes of the fourth quarter. But
Horton was just fouled twice. The first one was not called. Again, doorbuster here at Tyne Davis on Thursday.
They fought 3 to 4 times to get back in this game within 3 to 5 points. And every time they do so, just something breaks and it gets right back the other way.
So that foul call was on Green. That's 4 on her. Horton's free throw. No good. 29.7 to play. Down 13 is Faulkner. Horton back to the line. Misses that one. Long rebound controlled by Martin. Pass up the floor to Millie Bryant. Hits Steppy. Fasonic all over her as she had to be. Forces her to the line. Steppy will go up to shoot. Angela Grant will check back in. Looks like they're going offense for defense here with Grant.
Offense and rebounding.
Yeah. Steppy's first free throw, no good. Grant checks in. Fasonic checks out. She's played a whale of a game. Fasonic, 6 points, 4 boards, but a lot of energy. Rebound, Grant. Handoff, Adkins. Adkins all the way in, looks to pass it to Key. Deflected off of Jaden Green. Checking back into the game is number 24, Janie Crawford. Martin will check out. Grant has hit her average of 10 rebounds. Ashlyn Adkins goes down low to Grant. Powers Steppy on through. Can't hit the shot. Bethel will finish it with the ball in their hand. Nope, there's another foul. Nicole Shirley with her fourth. So the free throws have stretched it back out here at the end. But this is the Faulkner team that cut it all the way to 4 in the fourth quarter and 3 in the third. Had chances, David.
They did. They fought their way back in this game, and like you said, it's been the free throws here down the stretch that have really stretched this thing back out to make it worse than it really was. If I'm Coach Sutton at this point, I'm proud of the way these girls came back. They fought the entire second half. They didn't lay down, and they worked their way back into this ball game, and they just couldn't make enough plays here at the end to come back up with it.
65-52 is the final. Bethel finishes off Faulkner in just a little bit. We'll have Reed Sutton come in and get our post-game interview with him, a recap of this one. But look, and Carter Moles will get us our final stats here in a moment. He also will lose the circle game again. So with Faulkner having the chance to get back into this one,